Lake Peigneur, the day a lake disappeared. Hey, history buffs and fellow seekers of the absurd, welcome back to WTF History, the channel where we dig up the moments that made you go, wait, what just happened? And today, oh boy, today we are talking about a lake that literally said peace out to existence. Picture this, Louisiana, 1980, a beautiful, serene lake called Lake Peigneur. It was a popular spot, about 1,300 acres and just 10 feet deep. Charming, right? Well, in the blink of an eye, or more accurately, in a matter of hours, that lake decided it had better things to do than be a lake. It vanished. Poof, gone. So, what cosmic force, what Lovecraftian horror, what vengeful swamp monster decided to pull the plug on Lake Peigneur? Was it aliens? A secret government project gone wrong? The collective sigh of every mosquito in Louisiana? Nope. It was something far more mundane, yet infinitely more facepalm-worthy. A simple, utterly mind-boggling screw-up. Specifically, a mathematical error. You see, underneath Lake Peigneur lay a massive salt dome. And inside that salt dome, the Diamond Crystal Salt Mine, a bustling subterranean world where miners were extracting, well, salt. Meanwhile, up top, Texaco was doing what Texaco does, drilling for oil. Now, oil companies and salt mines generally try to avoid each other. It is like trying to play Jenga on a fault line. Probably not a great idea. But on November 20th, 1980, someone at Texaco had a bad day at the office. A really bad day. They were using a map, right, with coordinates, but they used the wrong coordinate system. So, instead of drilling next to the salt mine, they drilled right into it. Right into a mine shaft. Can you imagine? One moment you're mining salt, humming a tune, maybe thinking about what's for dinner. The next, you hear this unholy thwump above you. That thwump was a 14-inch drill bit punching a hole straight into the mine. And what immediately came pouring in? Not oil, not more salt, but water. Lots and lots of water from Lake Peigneur. Now, here is where it gets truly WTF. Salt, as you might know, dissolves in water. So that tiny 14-inch hole, it started growing rapidly. The fresh water from the lake began to eat away at the salt pillars holding up the mine. It was like pouring water on a sugar cube, but on an industrial, catastrophic scale. The lake started to drain, not slowly, not gracefully. It drained like you just pulled the plug on the world's biggest bathtub. A gigantic whirlpool formed, nearly 50 feet wide, sucking everything down into the abyss. The drilling rig? Gone. 11 barges? Gone. A tugboat? See ya. Even 65 acres of surrounding land, including a prized botanical garden? Slurp, down the drain. The force of the draining water was so immense that it actually reversed the flow of the Del Cambre Canal, which usually empties into the Gulf of Mexico. For a few terrifying hours, the canal flowed backwards into the lake, creating a temporary 164-foot waterfall. The tallest waterfall Louisiana has ever seen, or likely ever will see again. Imagine being a fisherman that day, minding your own business, and suddenly your boat is being pulled uphill towards a giant vortex. And then you see a waterfall where there should definitely not be a waterfall. Talk about needing a new pair of pants. Incredibly, almost miraculously, amidst all this chaos, there was no loss of human life. All 55 miners, who scrambled out of the mine as fast as their legs could carry them, and the 7 oil rig workers managed to escape. It was a close call, and pure dumb luck they got out. So what happened to Lake Peigneur? Did it just stay a giant hole in the ground? Nope. Eventually, the immense pressure equalized, and the lake refilled. But it was not the same. The freshwater lake was now a brackish, salty lake, permanently changed, forever bearing the scars of humanity's colossal oopsie. Texaco and Diamond Crystal Salt Company eventually settled out of court for a cool $32 million, which, honestly, sounds like a bargain for making an entire lake disappear. The Lake Peigneur incident remains a bizarre, terrifying, and utterly fascinating testament to what happens when geology, industry, and a really bad map-reading day collide. It is a reminder that sometimes the biggest disasters are not caused by war or natural phenomena, but by a simple, profound WTF-level human error. So, what do you think? Ever heard of a lake just deciding it did not want to be a lake anymore? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to WTF History for more mind-blowing moments, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next dive into the ridiculous side of the past. Until next time, keep questioning history and try not to drill into any lakes. We will see you then.
History is stranger than you think. From forgotten battles to bizarre inventions, we uncover the stories that make you say, "What the history?"